Good evening, and welcome back to Survival Sealab. I'm Odi Aberrandis. Last episode, we got this Nether Star right here by battling the Wither boss. We got our first Nether Star, but you know what? One is never enough. So we're going to take this Nether Star we captured, and we're going to turn it into even more. So let's get going. Alright, so as I mentioned, we are going to take our Nether Star that we captured from the Wither boss last time, and turn it into more. We're going to multiply it by using a little thing from Xeno's reliquary called the Tome of Elkahest. And look at this here. We can't actually see the recipe for that, but what you can see is the uses on it, and we'll hit the U for that, and then we can see that, for instance, it can make a dragon egg using just blocks of diamond. Now, it does require 8 blocks of diamond, which is quite a few diamonds, but you can get a whole dragon egg out of it for free without battling the dragon. But our interest is in creating Nether Stars, because we need a lot of Nether Stars for projects and various things we want to make here. So we're going to work on that today. Basically, this recipe will create 2 Nether Stars, so you never run out. You just need the other resources, which are Wither Skulls and then Glowing Water. Glowing Water is fairly cheap, it's just glowstone and a condensed splash serum, and that will create what we need for that. So what we need to do to start with here is create the Tome of Elkahest. Now, if you noticed in Monster, at least in this version, you can't actually click the recipe on this. It doesn't tell you, but if you look it up on the wiki, you can actually get the recipe, and it does work in game here. So I'm going to pull up all the information I need for that, and I'll get that built here. Alright, so I got the recipe pulled in here. I had to make it manually, obviously we can't use the NEI because it's not in here for some reason, but it just requires a book, a blaze rod, a wither skeleton skull, some magma cream, a gold ingot, gas tears, glowstone dust, nether wart, and a lava bucket. Basically a lot of nether items go into creating this thing, and we can make the Tome of Elkahest. We've done it, and actually it didn't actually consume anything except for the lava bucket, which is interesting. So that's appreciated. So now we can just set up, we can actually set up our thing here to create glowing water for us automatically, I think, because we have the great fluid terminal here, which this thing is filled with water all the time. So if we tell it that, hey, if you can make a the condensed serum, what is that called? It was condensed serum, is that what it is? Condensed serum. We want the glowing serum though, right? Let's see, condensed splash serum is that, so we can tell it to make that. And we can take it to a vial of ordinary water. What's the recipe for that? It's just, oh boy, how can we tell it to do that? I think it might be able to do that on its own if we have the right things in there. Let's first try to make one. Let's see if it can craft one right now. We got this, let's see, we got the splash serum coded here. Okay, so condensed splash serum. Let's see if it'll do it. Let's see, a vial of ordinary water. I think this might work. Let's see if it works. Okay, so we'll tell it to make the condensed splash serum and see what happens here when crafting it. I don't know how this water crafting thing necessarily works, so let's see what it says. It might have worked. Let's see here quick. Ah, cool. Because it's just a empty vial and water, if we have an empty vial in here, it'll use it for the recipes. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want to happen. All right, so then we need to make the glowing serum, right? Glowing water, okay, so we can code that, and then we need to make the Tome of Elkahest. What's the uses on that? We need to make. Can't see the uses on it now. That's weird. Okay, well, let's check. Okay, here we go. We'll do Nether Star recipe, and then we should be able to see it. Okay, so it's this one right here. Okay, so we'll tell it to make this recipe right here, and code that, and we'll see what happens here. Put this in the machine. The machine. All right, so now it knows how to make Nether Stars. Let's see what it can do. Let's go Nether Star, and we'll tell it to craft 1. We'll tell it to craft 2, actually. And nothing. Why did it do that? Something's not quite right there. What am I missing? Oh, because it doesn't have anything in there, basically. Let's try that. Let's try that. Maybe it'll go now. All right, so let's go Nether Star one more time here and see if it'll work. Oh, it's got the 1 in there. Okay, so let's craft it like this and go begin and see what it says. It needs the glowing serum, so it doesn't have glowing water recipe for some reason. It doesn't know what that is. Let's see. Oh, we didn't put that in there yet. That's why. Put the glowing water recipe in there, and it needs the Tome of Elkahest. It doesn't want to read the Tome of Elkahest though. Okay, so we can't automate this unfortunately when we want to make these, because it needs the Tome of Elkahest to be. It somehow doesn't read it. Oh, okay, I can do this. We can fix this. We can fix this. Here we go. We just gotta get the right recipe in there for this. That's all. So right now it's not using the right version. It's using the metadata. So this is 27480, and this is 27480:256. We tell this to use the right one, and then we put that one in there. It should work. Oh, I coded it twice now though. So let's clear out this other one here. Put it back in. Clear this out. Put it back in here. And now it'll use the tome. Oh, it doesn't like that recipe though. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's put it in and see what happens. No, it doesn't like it. Doesn't like it at all. Try one more time here. Nether Star. No, it doesn't like it. Okay, so it doesn't like that Tome of Alcahest because it's not in the NEI. I'm thinking it's not. Something's wrong with the way it's set up here. But that said, we can always make it manually. That's not a huge deal. Let's grab everything we need out of here. Let's go grab the tome. Let's see. I wonder if I just spawn in. I mean, it might not be cheating to just spawn in the correct Tome of Alcahest, even though I already made one. Let's just do that because I don't think that's really fair that it's just the game's not set up correctly. So let's go. Just do this. Let's do Alcahest and see if we can just grab this one here. Take this one back out. All right. Let's see if this works now. And we'll put this back in here. All right, so now we have the correct tome. We had to cheat it in, unfortunately, but that's okay. I don't feel too bad about that one because we did make it. We had the means to make it. It's just somehow the game does not like us to make it. Is the big deal. It doesn't like it though. It doesn't like it. Let's see. Let me code a new one here. There it goes. Okay, so let's try it again here now that we have the correct tome. And we can actually craft this thing now. It needs glowing water and nether wart. Nether wart? Oh man, we're all out of nether wart. Let's try this again here quick. Star. Craft it. And it needs condensed splash serum, so we don't have the nether wart. Oh my god. Of all the things we're missing here, we're missing nether wart. Okay, so let's go to the nether quick here and grab some nether wart so we can actually do this thing. All right, so I've returned from the nether. I've got the nether wart we need, and we'll pop this in the machine here. I probably should plant some of that someplace over my farm here. And I grabbed a couple crystals while we're over there because they're very, very useful. And now we should be able to see our nether stars created. Still have just one. What's the deal now? Doesn't know how to make that now, all of a sudden. Condensed. Why does it know how to make that? Here, we did it before. Make 10 of them. Strange. No, it doesn't know how to make that. Does it not have a vial? Is that the problem? Well, there's 9 in there. Well, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay. So let's clear that one out and see if the nether stars are in here now. All right, there's 2. Okay, we did make 2. Perfect, we made it. All right, so we've got 2 nether stars now. Perfect, and now we can even make even more after that. But you'll notice we're gonna be reliant upon wither skulls because we only have 2 now, so we can't even make any more nether stars for the moment. And we don't wanna use the one we have up. So I'm gonna put this one up, I'm gonna separate them. It's gonna be like the keys to the nuclear launch missile or something like that. We separate them, we never have them 2 together, so we don't accidentally use them up for anything. But there's all kinds of stuff we can do with those, so we'll definitely want to take advantage of that soon here. So this encoded pattern was not working for us for some reason. So we'll click out of that. We'll do it manually from now on. But yeah, it wasn't working for some reason. So okay, so now that we have that done, we need a good source of wither skeleton skulls. And so I thought I had a good idea of how we can get more of these. Of course, we have our system down here. Oh my god, this is always a mess down here whenever I go to another realm. Whenever I go to another universe, it always screws up down here. These Endermen do not want to stay contained in their zone. You guys are out of the containment zone. Would you stop it, please? Would you stop it? There we go. Jeez. Endermen everywhere. All right, so that was kind of a mess. But it's taken care of now. It is so loud down here. Man, I'm gonna put a sound muffler down here or something. Anyways, we need to set up a system to get more wither skulls. Now we can make a auto spawner from MFR. Would you seriously leave me alone? We can make an auto spawner from MFR. I think I might have made one already. Let's see here quick. I think in preparation for this episode, I did make one. If I can remember where I put it. Here we go. All right, so we'll need a couple things. My thought is that because the auto spawner runs off of power and it runs off of mob essence, which we aren't currently getting a whole lot of from our farm, we can actually turn this XP into mob essence quite easily using an XP shower from open blocks. All we need to do is put a sewer underneath this faucet here, this little XP shower, and when we turn it on, it'll drain out XP into the sewer, and it'll convert it into mob essence. Easy peasy. Now we have it so it's always creating more XP for us, and we can create mob essence right off of that very, very easily whenever we want to. So whenever we need a new wither skeleton skull, we can make it so that this will fill up with the mob essence it needs. So now we need to find a good spot to actually build this thing. I think I'm just gonna like hollow out an area down here and get it all set up, and then I'll be right back with you. All right, so I think I got everything set up that I'll need for this little project here. Let's head downstairs here. I had a little bit of an issue, and keep this in mind if you're ever using the XP shower. If you leave it running, it will destroy your frame rate because it keeps pouring things out, and then this thing fills up, and then you got XP just sitting around here taking up tons of resources for your computer. And I dropped to like 3 frames a second, and I was stuck there for about an hour trying to get this thing fixed. So I got that all straightened out here, and now we got the room set up over here. So this is our new wither skeleton crushing room here. We're gonna turn these wither skeletons into skulls. I have these autonomous activators set up with the bedrock sword here, just like I have it over here. Except we should be getting a lot more withers from this than we did from over there. We're still gonna have this going. We're still gonna get some from over here. As you can see, there's one in there right now, and he might drop a skull. Who knows? But this is idea is that we're gonna get wither skulls collected from these, and then I didn't actually set this up with something in the back there to collect the actual skulls out of there. So we'll have to head back there quick and set that up as well. We want to have it exporting the skulls into a different system then. Have it importing into our ME system from there. So we'll just set this up with a couple of item ducts. And we got that right here. And we'll bring the pipe out right here. Oops. Like this. And then we'll put a pipe on there. We have to wrench both of these, hey? Right? Yep. Okay. I don't think we need to put think we need to put the servos in there though. And we'll just bring it over here, and then we'll have a chest. We'll put a regular chest here for now. Oh my god, I used a buttons. I have F set up as my my teleport key, and it's usually my flight key. I gotta remember I switched them around now. It's taking some getting used to, but it's caused a little bit of damage in the meantime here. Luckily, nothing we can't handle. All right, so let's grab a chest quick to throw these into. Actually, we could probably just make another ender chest. What happened here? Oh, it's offline. This sometimes happens occasionally. Yeah, this occasional happen. We need to break this bad boy right here then, replace it, and that should bring the whole system back online. A little bit of a waste of power and that kind of thing, but I don't know why it keeps doing that. I think if you have some of the cords, like the ME cables outside of the chunk that it's in, sometimes it'll cause problems if the chunk unloads while everything else stays loaded. So I think this one right here is the end of the chunk right here, and this one little ME precision port right there is what's doing the damage, I think. Anyways, let's grab a chest here, ender chest. We have an ender chest of. Let's make a new one. Let's make a new blue one here, and we'll need to craft one of these bad boys quick. Craft one of those, and we set it up with blue. That's our main import one. And we're all set then. Okay, so let's take this back down to the area, and we'll put the new reusable safari net in there, and it should be all taken care of then. Let's put this here. And anything else we need to do in here? I don't think so. So these fans will blow the creatures across, the withers across to these, to where they'll be killed by the autonomous activators. But first, we need to hook up with power. Oh, I don't have another power cable. Oh my god. So many things to keep track of. All right, so let's finally set this all up after much anticipation here. And get this with some power. And then put the safari net in there, and it should go. Doesn't say it's getting any power, but it's idle. Idling. Why is it not receiving any power? Oh, you know what? It's not connected, I think. Let's go take a look here quick. Where would I have connected it to? Right there? It should be getting power then. I'm missing a cord here? Oh, I'm missing a couple cords. All right, that's the problem. Didn't have quite enough as I thought. And we just need... We need 2 more? 1 more. Okay, cool. So when we get upstairs here now, there's probably withers spawning there already. Yep, I bet you there is. Yep, there he is. Okay, let's turn this on quick. Oh, that's already working. I turn this on. There we go. So now we just need a way to collect these drops that they're dropping. And actually, we don't have a way of exporting from these directly. That was a mistake on that. We just need a standard vacuum hopper there or something though. Collect all the drops. And this guy's stuck in the corner, which points out a little bit of the flaws with this design. But it could be solved with more activators, or repositioning the fans, or maybe making some conveyor belts over here to put them in front of the thing once they're pushed over. That might be the best way of handling it. And these drops, we gotta get these drops taken care of. Oh, those bedrock swords actually do me some damage when I walk in front of them. So far, no wither skulls dropped, but we still haven't found a way to. We have to collect those things first. So let's turn the whole system off. You know what? I can't turn it off too easily. That's the other problem with this system. That doesn't shut off very easily. Let's turn the fans off. Let's grab a vacuum hopper and set this up with version 2.0 with everything we'll need in it. All right, so I got it set up with version 2.0 here. It has the fans set up differently. It has conveyor belts. It has the fans are blowing me from over here. It has the autonomous activators in the middle still here. Get those turned on. And then all we need to do then is flip this on for a few minutes, or a few seconds really, and start putting some mob essence into it. And then it should go to work on collecting some wither skulls for us. All right, so let's just try it with that and see if it's enough. Oh, it is. Perfect. Those guys are getting moved around. No, they're not. Oh, there they go. They're fighting it. They're fighting it, but they're getting pushed like they should. I think. Oh, those guys are getting stuck there for some reason. All right, so maybe we need to rethink these fans. Maybe the fans are in the wrong position. In general, oh, I just saw a skull go in. We're making progress. We're making progress. These guys are getting stuck though. Let's figure out why that is. Let's let it do its thing for a minute here though. It was almost out of essence. Yeah. So I'm just gonna run this for a few seconds. It actually didn't take long at all to get enough essence to fill this thing. So yeah, you just pretty much run it till it's full, and then you can just let it go for a little while and collect what you need. But for some reason, there's a bunch getting stuck over here. If we get them to come out a little bit, no, they're just not going. Are those conveyor belts not running? Those ones aren't running. Oh, they're because they're supplied with power. That's the problem. So those two right there are going to be an issue with the power where it is. We just need to move that around a little bit, and then we're good. That should be everything. All right, that's everything. Let's turn these fans off again here and get back in there. And set this up at the door eventually here, but we need to move this cable a little bit, and then we'll be set. All right, so one more wire there. Turn those back on. And make sure this is sucking. Yep, it is. Oh, it's getting experience too. I forgot about that. Oh, man, we have to get that experience out of there. Otherwise, this is going to stop working altogether. What can we do there? I guess we can put experience out the bottom. And then bring it back into the system somehow over there. We'll have to figure that out later. But if this thing fills up with experience, it's gonna actually stop working, I think. So that'll be no good. So we'll worry about that in a minute. I just want to see if for proof of concept here, make sure it works, and that we're getting more skulls here. So let's put this back in. Those are working properly now. We can actually fix this right here too. Oops. Oh, can't. Never mind. All right, so let's put this back in place. Come on. And turn this on for another couple seconds. Let it do its thing. Work its magic. Man, these guys are so angry. Here we go. Turn these back on. Let the magic happen. Oh, yeah. Look at that. All right, so let's go take a look at our system, see how many wither skulls we're getting into it right now. We had 6 before. I think I used... God, get out of here, you. I think I used a couple of them up. We might have less than 6 now, but let's take a look here quick. We have 9. Oh, my God. It's already been been productive. Even if we had 6 in there, we still got 3 already, just for having on for that short time here. And so that's pretty good. All right, so that's what I need basically to make more Nether Stars. It's more Wither Skulls. We can make more Nether Stars. And then with Nether Stars, we can do all kinds of Nether Stars. We can do all kinds of cool stuff with that. So, I mean, we can make our beacons. If we want to make those are going to be really cool. And we can finally get into making a portal gun. That'll be amazing. If we have Nether Stars, we can make that finally. We can also finally make our celestial mirror, which can do level 60 enchantments. And we can even make a Nether Star generator to provide more power for our Sealab. So there's all kinds of cool stuff we can do with this. Ooh, we can also get shock panels. These are kind of cool. They do instant kills. So that might be kind of cool for our mob farm over here too. We can even use those in our new one and do instant kills on those wither skeletons, even though they're pretty much dying right away anyways. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Survival Sealab. We got a new wither skeleton grinder set up here to collect as many wither skulls as possible, and we're going to make so many Nether Stars out of this. It's going to be amazing. Anyways, I've been Modi. If you're enjoying the series, please let me know, and I'll see you back next time for more. Have a good night.